before you guys ask in the comments and this video goes underway, the stuff in the background, I am not with where I'm usually recording. That's why it's a dull background, but at least I'm putting up content. So let's see how the Extreme Rules Horror Show went. What's going on, guys? It's JV and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to discuss the horror show that happened on July 19th, 2020. To kick off the night officially, we had the pre-show match, which was Kevin Owens versus Buddy Murphy, aka Murphy, whatever you want to call him. But that match was pretty smooth for the pre-show, good way to start it off. But then Kevin Owens did this little weird, crazy moonsault, which I'll show you the clip on the side of the screen, probably around that area. But that was good. But to end the match, Kevin Owens did a super kick to the gut of Murphy, and then ended it with a Kevin Owens stunner. They don't call it that, but that's what it was. But pretty good match overall. Good way to start the pre-show. So the first match of the official show was the New Day versus Cesaro and Nakamura, which was a tables match. Great match to start off the evening. And look at this powerbomb that Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro put Kofi Kingston through the table to win that gold. I would think rate that match like a 7 out of 10. Pretty good, but not the greatest. But it was a great way to start off the show. And then the next match on the card was Bayley, the Smackdown Women's Champion, versus Nikki Cross. Decent match. Don't like Bayley and Sasha, but Bayley at the end grabbed brass knuckles, punched Nikki Cross right into the gut, which I'll show you the clip right now and we'll get into the next match. Next up was the United States of America Championship. I know it's the United States Championship, but it's better if it's America. But anyway, MVP came down, but Apollo Crews did not show up, so that match didn't happen, which was pretty much a I can feel if you're the big but it was pretty bad. So people are saying Apollo Crews has COVID-19. Who knows? I'll make a video discussing that soon. But there's nothing really to show. So anyways, that's what happened. Next up on the card, we had the Monday Night Messiah Zone, Seth Rollins taking on Rey Mysterio in an eye for an eye match. People say this was the highlight of the show. I didn't watch this match because I only watched the second half of the show, but it looked pretty good according to the highlights. Even Rey Mysterio's eye was gone. It was like, ooh, out of the eye, like a socket. But then we saw Seth Rollins look like he was going to go for a curb stomp on the steel steps, but no, he backs away and throws up right into the corner. In the match before the WWE World title match is Sasha Banks versus Asuka for the Raw Women's title. This match was pretty solid all the way through, except the botch that happened, which I'll show you right there. Which Sasha Banks tried to jump off the top rope and then fell. But good match overall besides that, and then at the end it was just all downhill. And then Asuka tried to use her green mist or whatever it's called, poison mist, but accidentally hits the referee with it. And that's how the referee gets knocked out. But then she took the shirt off the ref and then put it on herself and then counted 1, 2, 3. So apparently Sasha is the Raw Women's Champion now. But WWE.com still says Asuka as of now. But we'll just have to find out soon. I'm probably Raw covered it. I'm watching it as we speak because I was watching it a day later. But that's what happened. And then we had the match before the main event of the evening between McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. Great match. So first off, we kicked off with Dolph Ziggler saying that it will be an Extreme Rules match only for himself, which is, in my books, a classic heel move. But match was great overall. So like the rules that Dolph said, Extreme Rules only for him. And if Drew gets disqualified or counted out, he loses the belt. So that was good. But anyways, match was great. Dolph doing good, got squashed at the beginning. But Dolph at the end was going for a sweet chin music. That's what he was looking for. That's what it pretty much is. But a super kick. But then McIntyre catches him right into a Claymore. Just like Thanos when he snapped in Infinity War. Just like that to end the match. And then I'm sure you guys were waiting for this. The swamp match between the Monster Among Men, the Universal Champion, Braun Strowman, against the cult leader, Bray Wyatt. If you don't know what I mean by the cult leader, it's about like when he was the Wyatt family leader, whatever. But that match was good for a cinematic match. I would give it like an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. So we kicked off with like Braun and like just the swamp. Braun got beat with a shovel by himself, and which was kind of weird because he had the sheet mask on and everything. Weird, I know, but then we're moving along. Braun, his hands were like tied behind his back with chains. Then Bray Wyatt was like attacking him, whatever. And then later in, we saw a voice, or heard a voice, which is Sister Abigail, but it was actually Alexa Bliss. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. There's gonna be something on my TikTok if you want to see the actual clip, but I'll show you a picture. But that was kind of creepy. Like, I think that's not the actual Sister Abigail because the Sister Abigail is probably his Sister Abigail. But anyways, that was a cool little thing they added. And then Bray Wyatt, later in the match, went under the water and then came back up as the Fiend and said, "Let me in." But during that match, there was a thing that WWE messed with us. They put the watermark logo in the bottom part of the screen, like the match is over, but it wasn't. And then you saw the Fiend eventually, and then you knew it was over. Thanks everyone for watching today's quick video covering the horror show, which was Extreme Rules on July 19th, 2020. Great show. I mean, people said it was bad, but I thought it was pretty decent. So if you guys want to see more of this PPV recap, you could check out the first ever episode, which was the Impact Wrestling Slammiversary pay-per-view. That will be on the end card in the outro, so you guys can check it out there, or go to the playlists on my channel and it will say JV's like wrestling pay-per-view recap or whatever. But check it out. Either way, it was a good video. It took a long time to edit. I'm sure this one will too. So guys, and remember, the system is rigged.
To your range, 'cause I'm so high that even you and all Kelly believe I can fly. I'm telling you.